perfect.
Alright, it's time to kick this boss's ass.
Welcome back to another Shadows of the Empire. We are back fighting this stupid boss. Gonna beat him.
Stupid boss.
And we may have switched over to easy mode because this boss is a bitch on medium.
Yeah.
Like, just really dumb.
Let's just say there's some salt in this room right now.
Some what?
Some salt. Getting salty.
Salty?
Getting salty.
On medium, if you turn and aim at him, he just rushes right at you. This one, like, he's actually, you can maneuver around.
We pretty much recorded like 30 minutes of running in a circle.
It was bad.
It was bad. You didn't want to watch it? You're welcome.
So, we're going to beat him like this. So we can play the next level.
I mean, let's face it. If you really are into watching somebody run in a circle for a half hour,
It's always NASCAR.
It's always NASCAR. That's right. That is a good comparison there.
Actually, you know, I'm guilty of making fun of NASCAR through the years, but it's actually not that bad. There's a lot more to it than just turning left or whatever they always say, but it's... I could see, you know, at the initial
I'd surface
look
level,
that it'd be like, why would we watch this? But it's kind of fun sometimes.
I listened to an interview with a NASCAR driver on one of my podcasts I listen to. I'm just talking about, like, you know, you got to know when to gas it. You got to know when to take your lead. You know, you got to think about you're picking up resistance or not picking up resistance depending on how close you're following. I mean, it's still not for me, but
well, the actual racing part of it
there's
is
a lot of
really
skill
technical,
involved. Yeah,
really technical. It's all about just catching the draft of the other drivers
and knowing, you know, when to take your chance and try to get ahead.
Mm-hmm. Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
Found the supercomputer. Now take the lift back to the control room and switch off the hangar force field so that I can pick you up.
You know, out of any Will Ferrell movie to do a sequel to, why not?
I don't know, they covered it pretty well, right?
Well, you know, he could go to Europe and he could start doing the F1 racing or something.
Right.
You know?
It would be great to have that other character back.
Right.
So am I supposed to... Oh, okay.
There it is.
Do this.
It's gonna fly on in. Pick you up.
I remember this being pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool.
There it is. There it is.
Stops.
Yeah. Oh, man. We did it. We did it.
All right. And I'm just going to leave it right there on easy mode.
There we go. Oh, that's cool.
I allowed the computer carrying. That was the worst. I'm not even going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Hey, man.
I don't think you would say you had best be right. You know, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I don't know.
You had better be right, boy. She's always the one. Oh, this son of a bitch.
I just want to kiss those lips.
I do like the idea that he's kind of vying for the Emperor's, you know, he wants to be his right-hand man.
Right.
And he's kind of being stupid, though.
Why is that?
Thinking that he can
manipulate.
Take the place of Vader, and he doesn't understand that Palpatine's a Sith Lord. He wouldn't, even if he destroyed Vader, he'd be like, you don't have the Force, so you're worthless to me. You know, I mean, he's going to use him for these things,
random tasks,
but he's not going to become a Sith Lord, and that's the only thing that matters to Palpatine. Which is weird because all that means is to have somebody that's going to destroy you, because that's kind of the whole idea of the Sith. But he likes a challenge, I guess.
You know, if it's ceremonial and they respect that practice, then
right.
You know, I'd want to know the guy that was going to kill him.
You read the old comics in school. There were thousands of Sith and thousands of Jedi, and they would fight in these big wars. And Darth Vader came along and decided there would be only 2 Sith. And I don't know, it's a weird idea, but I was like this with Luke wearing the vest and everything. He kind of wore the stuff that he had at the end of the first movie.
That is a bad Dash Runner, I just want to say.
That's pretty bad.
Out of all the awesome heroic poses.
Yeah, see, it doesn't. Well, the face doesn't even look like the other drawings.
No, it doesn't.
Of him.
Wow.
Oh, baby Hamill. Little baby Mark Hamill.
Look at that. Look, it reminds me
So
of the
cute.
kid you killed in Red Dead.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, poopy soupies.
Find your way through the sewers to get the entrance of Shizor's lair. I'll get a rock back again. How do I do that?
There it is. Rock and pack. On your back.
On your back. Look out, Dash. It's a sewer. This is some of the original music they made for the Shadows of the Empire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. We probably better talk over it, though.
All right.
So there's no, like...
YouTube doesn't go,
YouTube,
you can't use the video. But you know what? You tell them, you say, hey, we own the damn game. They go, okay.
I've never understood that. Some things it just don't make sense to me. That's it. That's a great story. That's all I'm gonna say. No, I mean, you own the game. I can't remember how many times I paid for certain games.
Mm-hmm.
And what somebody's gonna load up a YouTube video with two dudes talking in it to listen to the soundtrack?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's other ways people are gonna get the soundtrack other than a fucking YouTube video.
That's a good point. I mean, why even have really an algorithm that... I guess the algorithm just kind of...
It's just
grabs everything, you know?
Well, yeah, it's just like... It's not like there's people actually watching, pay attention.
Right.
It's some fucking robot. It's like, oh, 2 seconds of a Star Wars song. I better flag this.
Yeah. No, they don't have... They can't think, man. Just
Fucking
ask
robots.
Will Smith. They don't know
Where's Will Smith? We are on like a Smith kick
what
in
we
these
talk about.
videos all the time.
Oh, with the other...
Hey, Will, I know you're listening. Big Willie style too. Let's make it happen.
Big Willie Style 2? Is that a CD?
That's a CD. I want it as a sequel to the CD.
Ooh. Alright, I think I'm going to change perspective to this one.
There you go. Crush.
And...
And
Wait, why did he fall through?
spit you back up.
There we go.
What the fuck? Oh, okay, it was a different level.
Yeah, I got through it.
It looked like it just kept pooping you back up.
Oh, come on.
You got it.
Oh!
Hello.
Steam droids.
Hit these motherfucking droids at my motherfucking base. Secret entrance.
Whoop. I love those sounds.
Whoop. Ew.
What, the poop?
Ew. Where's Spider-Man? Get him down the sewers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
Oh!
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Now,
That's
watch
so
this.
sorry.
Watch this. Oh, scary.
Whoa, that is creepy as fuck.
So you remember the Dianoga in the first movie?
The first original movie or the first
the
movie?
first movie. Where he's got Luke. Ooh, I'm hurting.
No.
Yeah, it's like they're in the trash compactor.
Oh, yes.
My thing grabs his leg or whatever.
Yes.
That's a Dianoga right there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like you only saw the one little tentacle of it. But they be bigger. And this is these are small ones. There's a
These are babies.
yeah, there's a little bit babies. This level's kind of fun just because the
Get to cruise around.
cruise around, kind of figure out where to go. There's a few little tricky parts like this thing.
Ooh.
I think you have to open that, or you have to like figure out how to get into that part.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that you can go underwater with a jetpack and use it to kind of swim around.
That's cool. It's like those water jetpacks.
That looks, it just looks eerie, so it almost looks good.
Right.
You know?
Just throw a giant robotic bear in there and you fucking have kids paying $10 for it.
Oh boy. I don't get that. I saw that gameplay finally a little bit.
Oh, Five Nights?
Yeah, it doesn't even really make sense.
Stupid.
Like, what do you do? They just gotta show up on those security
you just have to manage your power usage, I guess, and then you have to, like, use your power to selectively close... I don't know.
Why do kids like it?
Because it's popular with the YouTube. Hey, kids, I paid $10 for an indie game.
Really? That's the thing?
Oh, yeah, kids eat that shit up.
I don't get it. And there's, like, Five Nights at Freddy's merch everywhere.
22 health. Or air, sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, everywhere. And I get kids that come in all the time at work, and they're like, you got Five Nights at Freddy's on the DS? I'm like,
on the
no,
DS?
you don't have it on the DS. That's you get that on the computer.
What?
You get that on the computer. You guys got Five Nights at Freddy's for the Wii? No, little guy. That's a computer game. Just wait.
So they're just being told that it's good or something? Like,
they watch it.
It's not even scary,
You know, you get people that are like, it's not. And then you get people who really sell. They're like, oh my god, I just shit myself. I just shit myself so bad it's in my mouth.
But I watched it. It's not scary.
It's jump scary.
I just don't understand.
Yeah.
Is it maybe if it was virtual reality?
Well, it's like the whole Slender Man thing. It's like,
well, hey, I bought Slender Man. I haven't played that yet.
Yeah, okay. I won't say anything. But
yeah, I kind of just want to see what it's all about.
It's in that vein of Five Nights.
Well, I like scary games that are creepy or
Dead
jump at you and
Space
stuff.
when it first came out scared the piss out of me.
Dude, Dead Space gave me heart attacks.
Here's a save spot. What's that noise behind you? Oh, it's nothing. You turn back around to fucking save.
Oh, really? Did they do that?
Oh man, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I liked the when you go out in space,
mm-hmm.
and all you can hear is your own breathing.
Oh, right.
And so you just and you're breathing harder and scared. You know, you're more scared, and you can't hear them coming. So here they come, and you just turn around, and there they is. There's one. You can't even hear it coming. Oh my god! There was just pee and poop everywhere. I'm not even kidding you. I've never finished that game. I just got it again on the Xbox One, the backward compatible thing.
Right.
And I played a little bit of it, and I'm like, this is awesome. And I haven't played it since.
Yeah, it's so fucking creepy.
It's just so tense.
Yeah.
I can't handle how tense it is.
I don't mind a jump scare or two, but when your whole thing's based on jump scares, like the new Resident Evil, I'm really hoping that it's horror in an old-fashioned way, that it's not just jump scares where we're like, oh, jump scare, here's a fucking
it's all gonna be
inbred
grossing
person.
you out and stuff. Yeah. That's its whole thing.
It's weird. It's like they've gotten away from the intense horror.
It's not Resident Evil.
Yeah. And it wasn't
Resident
even...
Evil was sci-fi.
The scary part with Resident Evil was, oh, there's 2 zombies and I have 1 bullet.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I'm going to have to shoot one and knife one, or...
Yeah, there was some strategy to it. It was actually survival horror.
Right.
Ooh, I can't see shit.
A friend of ours and I have been playing Resident Evil 5 lately. The remaster.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say...
You're actually having fun with it?
I'm enjoying it. It looks really good.
5 was fun.
It's an action game.
But it's an action game. Yeah.
I mean, it's like Michael Bay video game. Like, there's explosions everywhere, and you're, shooting down things with chain guns. But as a co-op game, it's actually pretty damn good. And the HD remaster, they made it look really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just pretty damn solid for a co-op game.
Yeah, the disappointing thing about Resident Evil 5 is that you go from this really great game, Resident Evil 4.
Right.
And they instantly changed the format. We didn't, we went from Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, Code Veronica, and they all had the same...
the tank control
and playstyle, and they were great games.
Right.
Really fun, really challenging games.
Intense.
Then they didn't change the control, they just changed the perspective over the shoulder. and it worked.
That was new enough.
Really,
right.
really cool. It looked great, and it was still hard. It was still intense, and everybody loved it. I mean, everybody loved that game.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody went, this is great. It's the best Resident Evil ever. So then you think, okay, do 3, 4 of those.
Right.
Nope. They immediately changed it to a 2-player action game. That doesn't make sense to me. That does not add up.
Yeah.
You follow up with something that's successful with a similar product. And then they tried to do something with 6, and 6 was still basically an action game. It was a little better, in my opinion.
I've never played 6.
A little better, but still not 4. It just wasn't 4.
I will say that 4 was fantastic for me at the time. I did also play the remastered of that just the other night. And the controls are way better in 5 than 4. I'm sorry.
Well, I disagree. They're just so clunky. They let you move a little more, and I think that's a bad thing, actually. The whole point was that you kind of had limited movement.
Yeah.
And that it was, you kind of couldn't. It was hard to get around, and that added to the intensity of the game, making it easier to move. Just becomes another action game.
Yeah. True, but I think I've become spoiled by that. Like, I go back to play it. I tried playing 4 the other night. No, I'll get through it again, because the Mercenaries mode was one of my favorites. I'll get used to it, but getting used to it is a pain in the ass. It's clunky.
Well, hey guys, I think what we're gonna do is I think we're gonna call the episode right here.
Right here in the Suisse?
Because there is definitely a door that I'm missing. And you can't see it on my TV. We're going to call the episode. We're going to come back, and I'll know where that door is.
I'll tell you what, we'll get to that door, and we'll start from there.
Yeah, and we'll continue with the damn level, because I remember I had to look it up last time I was playing this.
Oh, did you?
And it's right there where I was flying around stuff. It's right in front of my eyes. I just can't see it because my TV's too dark.
Yeah, well...
And I can't make it brighter with this. It's just a plasma.
And it's hard to see green on green, so...
So, we'll come back to Star Wars next episode and talk about Resident Evil again.
Yeah. See you guys next week. Thanks.
See you guys.